Hey, this is Jeff Wynn at the St. Louis Drum Show. I'm live and I'm just winging it. So if you want to come down to the show, I'm hot and sweaty from loading in stuff, but we got lots of cool things. I'm going to do my best to switch lenses around. We got Jim from Sidekick Drums. Has got a really cool display. He's here from St. Louis. We're going to have Joy from Magic Brands. Sells a really cool stick and guitar picks. He's also St. Louis. We got Legacy Music here in St. Louis, building some really cool stave drum shells. Still have another vendor coming tomorrow, Physio Storm. Got a fellow from Ohio, Rick Giles. He's got some really cool Rogers sets that he's got for sale. The guys from Impression just got here, and they've probably got 1,000 pounds of cymbals that they're unloading. So this is all going to be set up as a cymbal area tomorrow. You'll have to check that out. We got the Spinelli guys from Florida that have a couple cool sets and some snare drums here. They're set up. We got our friend Fred Pierce, his booth. Fred will be here as well. Across the way, we've got Drugan's Drums and Guitars out of Chicago. So they've got all kinds of cool stuff, cymbals, drums, you name it. They are a couple really good guys.
How we doing?
Yep, we are live right now, by the way. We've got a consignment area. It's just starting to fill up, but most of that will come tomorrow for the show. So if you've got consignment things, bring it tomorrow. We still have another fella coming, Mike Staley from Columbia, Missouri tomorrow. We've got our buddy Brian Duvall, who's going to be in this corner along with Jim Lurch. They're coming tomorrow morning. I just went blank, but Daniel from here from St. Louis, he's setting up his space. And behind me, we got Rudy from Chicago. He's got some great... We're Instagram live right now, so he's got a really cool blue sparkle set. We got some T-rods coming tomorrow, a red sparkle 60s set. 61. And those are the 3-ply mahogany poplar shells. Those things sound awesome. A lot of good snares. Rudy has parts out the yin-yang. Rudy is one of the guys that you can go to for any of that hard-to-find stuff. I was looking for a Radio King muffler here a little bit ago, and I think he had like 7 of them. So got another Slingerland Black Diamond Pearl. 1963. Look how clean this is. Super cool. Snare, tom, bass drum. Those 3-ply Slingerlands, man, are really cool. Then we've got the Holloman Custom Drums guys from Toledo, Ohio. They've set up. Now remember, we've just loaded in here today, and so a lot of fellas are just wrapping up. But tomorrow our show is from 10 till 5, 10 to 5, the Koken Art. Look at our website, www.stldrumshow.com. But the Holloman guys have been here. This is their 3rd year here, and they build some really cool hardwood drums, stave construction, and segmented drums. Really cool snares, full kits, and they're just really good guys. Excuse me. We've got Doug Carrington. He's already left, but Doug, if you're in the vintage collectibles, you know the Carrington brothers. He's got cymbals, and a few stands. So if you are in the market for vintage, slightly used, also some singles, toms, Rogers toms there it looks like, come and see Doug Carrington. Got a lot of cool stuff. Now this is Breslow Drums. Breslow is out of Milwaukee. And really cool guy. He's an artist. And look at these drums. And they sound cool. They sound great. They look really awesome. Look at the detail and the just the creativeness, creative use of materials. Rulers. Here's one with drumsticks. So he's an artist. So talk with him. If you don't see something that really gets you excited, you know, he's a creative guy. He can put something together, build something cool for you. Look at this one. It's a circus themed set. He's a drummer and an artist. How great is that? Okay. Then we've got Nancy Spurlock. She is an artist in our 3rd year here at the show. She does commissioned pieces and also some tribute pieces. Here's Neil Peart. You know, I'm still blown away that Neil Peart is gone, and I'm blown away about Charlie. Man, I get choked up. Charlie is anyway, big inspiration. She's done some great artwork to commemorate them. She paints drum heads. She does commissioned pieces. And then we've got, she's not set up yet, but we've got the Rock Garden. She makes, and if you've seen our posts on Facebook, and also you're on Instagram.
Yes.
And do you mind if I show you? Okay, she's still setting up. See how cute? But her stuff is very creative. T-shirts, keychains, bracelets, but it's themed with, you know, music and art, and so she's going to have a really cool spread here. So she's just getting set up today. They're not here yet, but tomorrow we're going to have Snare Bear Drums out of Farmington, Missouri. Corey and his wife will be here. They'll have this section. I passed over, this is Lane, and I just went blank on Lane's last name. I apologize. But he drove all the way from Shreveport, Louisiana, and he brought some really wicked cool drums. This Sonar set is a teardrop set, and is one that I just might have to buy. It is super cool. He's got an AF set. Those are built down in, was it Austin, Texas? He's also got some really interesting singles over here. I'm just gonna kind of pan past them. I see a Radio King. I see Leedy. I see various things. There's a couple Gretsch drums over there. He's got a bunch of cymbals. But he came in all the way from Shreveport, Louisiana, just packed his van full of stuff. Hey, by the way, I'm seeing some of the folks that are listening in. I see Breslow. Shout out to you. Thanks for joining. Poe's Percussion. Poe couldn't make it, but I'm going to walk to the back room. He is very well represented by his friend Rick Giles, which I showed, and also Greg Stark from the music store. Back to Lane's collection. He's got some really cool Sonar equipment. He's got some really nice snares in the back. Leedy, some Duco. I see a Sonar yellow satin flame there in the back, which is really cool. So, still looking around. Again, this is load in, so it's not as full as it's going to be when all of you folks come to our show tomorrow. But here's another Sonar kit that's pretty cool. So again, giving you a sneak peek. It's as if you got to the show and you got in before we were open. This is some of the stuff. If you like what you see here, be lined up tomorrow. Race over here and check out Lane. Man, I'm a Leedy fan, you guys know. How cool is that? Look at these. Duco. All three in a row. It's got some neat things. Okay, so let's keep walking. Hey, there's Randy Houck from Randy Houck Custom Drums or Vintage Drums. We got Brett Phelps. Brett, we're Instagram live right now. Oh no. We turned off our lights. So Instagram livers, that's okay. That's okay. We're just showing, giving people a sneak peek of what we got. This is Steve with S&T Drums. He does restorations, parts, vintage drums, some newer things. Steve Roseman is a great guy, and this is his third year here at the show. He always brings a lot of neat stuff. And if you're into Vistalite, this guy has it. Check this one out here at the front. Hey, and thank you. Sorry about that. This is a representation, what would you call it? A tribute set to Alex Van Halen's black and white Vista set from like early 1980, right? Or late 70s. But he even has the 6-inch. Look at this. Look at that. 6, 8. I mean, how awesome is that? He's got this black Vistalite set. So that's Steve with S&T. He's got a bunch. Then we've got No Nut cymbal sleeves. This is a new company for us this year. So they replace the nuts that are on your typical cymbal stand and replace it with a sleeve. And there's then and I'm not getting the terminology right, but there's a piece that then fits on. You can stack these cymbals. And you don't have the nuts to worry about. And it's really cool. You got a lot of good sustain with the cymbals. And it's a lot quicker and easier. And you're not losing the nuts. So they're here, first year for us. Came all the way from California. Okay. Turning around, doing a little bit of work with lights and whatnot. I'm wrapping it up. But this is Drummer Superstore. Shout out to those folks. They were able to help. Poe wasn't able to make it, but they just brought all kinds of stuff. And if you have not seen the Rogers, the new re-released Rogers drums, you're going to see a ton of them here. In fact, in talking with them, I'm just going to pan here for a bit. Oh, and here's some pork pie stuff, some Rogers. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Pork pie, Rogers. But where I'm walking us to, right down here at the end, Greg has, I think this is a 1 of 1, he said, this snare drum. And he has a full set, and the size is, I want to say it's a 5-piece set that's a 1 of 1. So, how cool is that? If you've not checked out the new Rogers drums, you're going to see all kinds of them here. And they really know these drums. They know how they're put together and built. And man, did Rogers knock it out of the park. Then you look at other things that they have. This set here, everyone's been drooling about. What's this color called?
Spanish gold.
Spanish gold. This set here is uber rare. Spanish gold. One of the guys here said that Gibson came up with this color. They called it TV gold because on black and white, this showed up better than white marine pearl. Didn't know that. But Rob from our show, who knows all kinds of stuff, that's Rob's back, he said that's TV gold. And I believe him. You got a New England white set. This one is super cool. This is an original Rogers from Frank's Drum Shop in Chicago. Still has the stickers. Rogers. It's got a matching Dynasonic. Where do you see that stuff? And it's here for sale. St. Louis Drum Show. Today. And we're not done. Check this out. This is Randy Houck's, mostly Randy Houck. I put a few of my things in here, but Randy is big seller, collector, good friend, part of the show, St. Louis Drum Show. It's got a really nice Slingerland, blue, what do they call it, agate? Yep. Then he's got, oh, look at this, another rare color. So a Rogers, look at that. the red across from the gold. And what did they actually call this one?
Mojave Red.
Mojave Red. So Mojave Red, where on earth are you going to see the gold and a Mojave Red right across from each other for sale? St. Louis Drum Show, that's where you're going to see it. Then you got some crap that Jeff, me, brought. But look at that, 35 bucks, a couple toms. You're in business. Some snare drums. The light's not the best, but this is black sparkle. It's my drum. I probably don't want to sell it, but I will. It's a nice drum. We got some leadies. We got a nice Slingerland. We got a Radio King. A lot of stuff. A George Way. Where do you see George Way snare drums? St. Louis Drum Show is where you see them. This is my drum too. I'll work a deal on it if you're interested. The throw off on these is super cool, and Ron Dunnett has relaunched George Way drums and has done a really nice job, and I think he's now come out with that strainer again. But what a great design. Wrapping it up here, we've got a really nice sonar kit Randy has. Passed up a cool black Rogers kit, Fullerton set. And back then, Rogers did silver sparkle inlays on the blacks. Also, you'll see silver sparkle inlays with some of the other drum companies. Just silver sparkle was like the go-to. How cool is silver sparkle? You Ludwig guys, this is a really cool little set. Probably gonna have to come home with me. Behind me, this thing here, if I just had to pick the coolest looking set of the show, this is one of them.
That's brass over fiberglass shells.
Brass over fiberglass shells.
Yep. 1970s fives, all original.
Yeah.
Sound great. Incredible drums.
Yeah. They look awesome and they sound awesome. The fives fiberglass were just killer. Yeah. Then this is a real sweet little set. This is an early 60s Slingerland. This is the 3-ply mahogany poplar. Come here, check it out, and ask to look inside the shell because they're beautiful. Those mahogany shells were just gorgeous. And if you get a chance, give them a sniff. Serious. Old drums smell awesome. And you guys know what I'm talking about. Hey, I'm just going to check and see who has joined. We got Spec Drum. That's Matt Henry. Hey, Matt. Good to see you. Chuck Dalba joined. Waving at Chuck Dalba. He wants to know about hi-hats. You want hi-hats? There's hi-hats. You want cymbals? There's tons of cymbals. Sound Edge, Chuck was asking me about. Do you know what those are? They're a special hi-hats. Yeah, he's looking for a set.
Old Feisty Sound Edge?
Yeah.
Carrington might have them.
Doug Carrington, according to Randy, Chuck, is going to have your hi-hats.
Probably so.
Oh, check this out. Tequila Sunrise. If you've got that set and you're looking for 2 toms, talk to Steve Roseman. Okay, I'm going to leave. You can turn your lights off. So, anyway, tomorrow, open at 10 o'clock. We go to 5 o'clock. We do require masks. That's a city mandate. Not a big deal. I'm wearing mine. So, again, this is Jeff. I look like heck, but we've been here since 8 this morning. And, but it's a good time. Coke and Art. stldrumshow.com. Lots of cool stuff. A lot of great people. You know, we only bring to these shows, we bring like 2% of what we have a lot of times, 5% of what we have. So, you know, if you don't see what you want, talk to these guys. I mean, they're gonna know either if they have it or where they can find it. You want collections, you're looking for something hard to find, this is a place to be. So, I'm gonna sign out. Hopefully that gives you a view of things. We'll try to do another live in the morning, but the best way to be live at this drum show is to come here. stldrumshow.com, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Coke and Art. Coconut Factory, St. Louis, South St. Louis. Coconut, Randy,
Signing off.
signing off. Talk to you all soon.